Hello, and today I have a special YouTube guest I'm going to interview today. Today I'll be interviewing ZoopSoul, and he's right here, and I'm going to get this interview going right now. Hello Zoop, and how are you?
Hey Gary, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, how about you?
I'm doing okay. Before we get started, okay, I have to ask you and your viewers to please, oh please, buy some toys for Toys for Tots this year, or a other charity donatable source of goodness, because of the fact that we are in an economic recession, people, and children's need toys. Okay? So we need to give these toys to children, and it's up to you guys. Now, since we have that out of the way, let's get on with these questions, okay? Alright.
Question 1. Where did you first hear about YouTube, and what made you decide to do your own videos, Zoop?
Where did I first hear about YouTube? Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story. I was looking on some amateur adult websites, and I was looking and I was like, wow, so these people, they just submit these videos all by themselves, right? That's kind of interesting. And then I was thinking, you know, I could do that. And then I was like, well, who the hell would want to see me naked? So, instead of being nude, I decided to look up to see if there was anything else that I could, you know, motivate myself to and pour all of my inspiring talents into. And I found YouTube, where I can post videos of me being stupid and people laugh at me. Doesn't sound very nice.
Okay, so how long have you been working with IGN.com?
I've worked at IGN.com for 5 years now, and I started in September 2003. And my first project was The Simpsons Hit and Run. I had to write the official IGN strategy guide, and it took me 6 days and 18 hours to write it. And it was really weird too, because I had never worked with like capturing programs or anything like that, you know. So I would take pictures, you know, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing essentially.
Okay, what's your favorite Xbox 360 game so far?
My favorite Xbox 360 game so far? I have many, okay? But there's only one definitive best, okay? Here's a few, though. Crackdown. This is a fantastic game. It's better than Grand Theft Auto. You should really check it out. It's very good.
Yeah, Crackdown is a great game.
Beautiful Katamari. Excellent game, because I'm actually good at it. Lego Batman, because even 4-year-olds can complete it. So you know what that means? In another year, I'm going to be able to beat it! Condemned, because I like pooping on myself in fear. Rock Band, because I'm actually good at it. Gears of War, because this is what I play with all of my buddies. I'd love to tell you that this game, BioShock, is the greatest Xbox 360 game of all, because it truly is remarkable. Excellent story, excellent graphics, wonderful gameplay. Just cannot ask for a better game. But fortunately, the gods have rained down upon us God's gift to gaming. And it happens to be Burger King's Sneak King, where you play as the king and bestow delicious meals upon thee.
Yeah, I also have Sneak King. Okay. Name every video game console you ever owned, including handhelds.
Every console I've ever owned? Really, Gary? Oh, jeez. This is tough. Okay, name every console that came out from the Atari 2600 to now. Okay? You got them all in your head? I've owned all of them except the 3DO and the Atari Jaguar. Literally all of them. The TurboGrafx 16, the Sega Nomad, the Game Gear, Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy SP, the original Game Boy, the Game Boy Pocket, the Game Boy Color. If it's a game and it's a boy, chances are I've had it. So I pretty much owned everything, I'm nearly positive. I even had one of those old top-loading NESs. I sold it though on eBay a few years ago because they sell for bucket loads.
Okay, what's the longest you ever played a video game without stopping?
What is the longest I've ever played a game without stopping? That was, let's see, that was Final Fantasy VII. Over a weekend one time, I put in 72 hours straight without sleeping. I did eat, but I ate while playing the game, and I did go poop, but I didn't poop while playing the game. Because I was debating it, but by the time I wheeled the TV into the bathroom and set it up accordingly, I could have done pooped and been back playing the game. So, time is of essence, Gary. I know you appreciate that too, because I know you're a busy man, and time is your money.
Okay, for the final question, name your top 3 favorite consoles of all time.
3 favorite gaming consoles of all time. I got the definitive list right here. Number 3, the NES. I'd love to say the Sega Genesis. It's not. Sorry, Sega Genesis, you're an honorable mention. The NES had a very original gameplay, obviously, because it was so leaps and bounds above the Atari and the ColecoVision and television, all of that type of stuff. So, I mean, and you had the birth of series such as Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man, and Castlevania, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, all those good ones, okay? You had all those excellent games just waiting there for the taking, right? Okay, number 2, this one's going to be a shocker to some of you. The PlayStation 2. It is by far, I really don't think we're going to see a better new gaming system from like here on out than the PlayStation 2 because it had so much variety. If you wanted good platformers, which I am a huge fan of, it had Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. It was the birth of the Grand Theft Auto revision. Shadow of the Colossus and Eco, both by Team Eco. Fantastic games, very artistic, just wonderful stuff. I mean, the type of stuff that makes your brain just fry due to your imagination just being punched. Sucker punched by Mike Tyson. So, I mean, that type of stuff, just truly outstanding. The number 1 gaming system of all time, though, has my 3 favorite games of all time on it. The Super Nintendo. Number 3, Super Metroid. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Number 1, Chrono Trigger. You cannot go wrong with the Super Nintendo. It was Nintendo at their finest. And now I'm not too big on the Wii, so I don't really think we're ever going to see Nintendo back to where they were. So, touche. Alright, before I leave, Gary, I have to ask a question to you and your viewers. What are you doing this holiday season for charity? Are you going to donate to the Humane Society, your local branch of Humane Society, or your local branch of Toys for Tots? Maybe you're going to donate to the Penny Arcade thing. So what are you going to do, guys? Post it in Gary's comments. I'm interested. I will read Gary's comments because I enjoy some Gary viewers. Yeah, I said it. I admitted it. I'm man enough to admit that I enjoy you beautiful people in Gary's comments. So, how about it? What are you lovely Beverly Hills-esque people doing for this holiday season's charitable donationables? Donationables. That is an excellent word, donationables. Gotta use that.
Anyway, thank you for coming on my show. And as for your question, I usually do like a Secret Santa sort of thing and donate like toys and stuff to a family in need. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for being on my show.
Alright, Gary. Go and do your own little donationables for the holiday season. Ta!
And anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that interview. And yeah, I hope you can answer his question. What are you guys doing this holiday season for charity? Post your answer in the comments below or do a video response, which will be better. And that's it for now, and hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving, and later.